When most students think of a career in education, they probably think of teachers, coaches, or principals. Not Harry Dickens. Harry started in the classroom, but now most of his time is spent as a writer and a technology consultant. Although Harry lives in Texarkana, his work takes him all over the state and country.
Right now, I have lots of jobs, but my main focus. I'm an account executive with a company out of Arizona, and we actually work with educational technology for schools around the country and the world. We provide digital content for credit bearing courses, as well as CTE and other things of that nature.
What drove Harry to want to succeed?
Yes, sir. Very large family, lots of cousins. We were always together during the summer. We um, it was a good childhood. I'll just say it that way. It was a good childhood. Lots of people around, and learned a lot of different things. And actually getting to travel with some of my cousins and see what they do. We've had some cousins that have done some really amazing things. I've got professional basketball players in the family, professional football players in the family, professional musicians in the family. So it's been neat seeing cousins and other family members do some really neat things. So I couldn't go slacking. I had to do something myself.
Harry believed if you are good at what you do, you will succeed.
Success is when you don't have to go looking for something. It
Mhm.
comes looking for you. The next opportunity comes looking for you.
Mhm.
I've only interviewed for one job in my life, and that was my first job. But
Yes, sir.
all the others, somebody comes looking for me. So I see that as being very doing well. If you do what you do and do it right and do it wholeheartedly, I
Mhm.
think the next opportunity will come to you, and I consider that success. I never go looking at something and asking how much is it going to pay me. I go looking for something and make sure it's something I want to do just because I want to do it.
What do we do in our free time? We play 2K, we hang out at Walmart, we meet at the park and play basketball while Harry spends his free time in a different way.
Well, I my joy is actually helping others. I was actually working at a church last night. They're trying to go do their Facebook Live and their YouTube Live, and they needed some production software. And I was helping them get ready for Sunday. And so I just get a joy out of doing that and seeing somebody else succeed. That's my hobby.
When he does get a chance to travel, he uses the opportunity to enhance his and his son's learning.
I want to say my most interesting place is probably Washington D.C. because seeing the history and seeing where so much history has been made, and actually able to take my sons to do that and
Mhm.
see DC. And the coolest part about going to DC, and actually we actually took a road trip when my boys were before they were in high school, and we actually drove to colleges on the way there and back, and we went to HBCUs as well, and just to let them see what was out there. And I think that was my most interesting trip because we had time. We had 2 weeks, and we would try. We went through DC, we went to Philadelphia, we went to New York, and then we came back south and we stopped by HBCUs actually, so the kids could see that, and that was a very interesting trip.
For Harry, age is just a number because he has plenty of plans for the future.
Just to keep learning, to keep sharing, um, make sure I don't let the grass grow under my feet. I will turn 55 this year, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna keep learning, and I may do something wholly different. Right now, I'm working on a couple of book projects, but that's something I continue to work on. I do a lot of peer reviewing of books as well. So I'm just gonna keep going.
Harry leaves us with a couple pieces of advice.
Find someone to look up to. Find a mentor. I had many. I was blessed with lots of good people around me that helped me when I was in high school. Don't be afraid to ask questions because we don't know everything. That would be my high school self. So, hey, don't just ask questions. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid to ask. If you don't know something, ask.
The best advice from Harry, always, always work hard. And if you work hard, success will follow. You do not want to miss tomorrow's segment. I had a chance to interview a former rival just a little north from town that this Billy now considers a friend.